Hello, parents and dancers. It's London with Utah Dance Artists Elite Performance Group. I am the director of the Elite Performance Group here at the UDA South Jordan studio. I am just going to talk about and introduce you to the company and what it's all about, what to expect if you're looking into it, if it's on the table for you next year. And if you are already doing it, what's going to come, if you are a part of STARS right now, STARS Juniors, and you're at the age where you can join Epg, we would love to have you, and this is just an information meeting just to kind of give you a solid idea of what to expect when you're a part of the company. Okay, I also have my notes because I tend to ramble and I don't want to ramble. I'm gonna just keep it concise and to the point as best I can. So that's why I have my silly notes. So Epg, Elite Performance Group, or Epg, provides opportunities for dancers to improve and to showcase their skills and abilities through many performance opportunities throughout the season, throughout the year. We attend workshops. They take and learn choreography in various genres, in master classes from myself personally and from another choreographer that I bring in. And then we perform those at various locations, local locations thus far, throughout our community and at festivals and things like that. It is a lot of fun. It's so much fun to be a part of. It's so much fun to see dancers grow and build confidence in themselves, technically as a dancer, but to also advance their performing qualities on stage. And then we also perform at the end of the year UDA recital. We, as Epg dancers, they learn and gain and magnify their skills in artistry, so that they, again, can feel comfortable and confident with their next step in life, which is, you know, if you're a UDA star, then obviously the next step, if you're at the right age, 12, you are able to join Epg. Now, joining Epg, there is no audition. You just sign up and you're on. But there is a placement master class so that I can better facilitate which team each individual dancer is in, for the best of, so that they can grow as much as they can within the company. They can continue to be pushed, but also where they can shine on stage during our performances. Also, not a star, if you're not a star and you're a middle school, obviously 12 or higher, well, ages 12 or higher, middle school or high school students, we try to make it as easy and as manageable. I guess manageable is more of the correct term to use. Manageable for high school and middle school students to be a part of the company and to still feel like they're doing great in school activities, in their academic work, things like that. I do require, the requirements for Epg with classes and whatnot is they will have rehearsal on Tuesdays. Tuesdays are Epg days designated to just Epg, and I do ask, and customer care can also help with that as well. If they see that someone has signed up for a Tuesday class, that needs to be changed to a different day, which is, we have tons of classes here at UDA, so it shouldn't be a problem. But we ask to have any other classes on Tuesdays and just solidify that for Epg so that we can meet within each team. There are 3 teams to the company. We have the apprentices, the demi-soloists, and then the principals. Okay, I do this because it is this. We are all in the same company. It's all the same equal playing ground. We're all learning, we're all growing. We're all becoming the best performers we can possibly be. Okay, it's not this, but it's this. Okay, because at the end of the day, we're not just teams. We're Utah Dance Artists Elite Performance Group. This is what that is. So to be able to be a part of EPG, we rehearse on Tuesdays. Each team will have an hour and a half, either with myself, 95% of the time it's with me, or when they learn outside choreography, starting in the fall, right as they come back for Christmas, they will have a few rehearsals with that choreographer to learn that choreography. And then also for whatever we have planned in the spring, there might be a choreographer coming in at certain times as well. So just make sure Tuesdays are very important to just kind of push to the side and just to think, hey, that's just EPG day. Because we do have those hour and a half block classes for each team. But in years past, the past 2 years for recital, I have choreographed a whole company piece just because it is a whole company. Again, it's not 3 just separate teams and we all do our own thing. I don't want it to be like that at Christmas. Each company does do 2 dances, which I will get into a little bit later. Sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place with it, but I hope you're following. There's just so much and I'm so passionate about this, and I absolutely adore and love all of my students and every dancer in the company. I just love them so much. So you just want to make sure Tuesdays are just kind of pushed away in reserve for EPG. Right as we first start out, it will be an hour and a half block per team. So apprentices will be from 5 to 6:30 on Tuesdays in Studio A. We're always going to be in Studio A unless we have to switch with someone. So always Studio A. Apprentice 5 to 6:30. And those are typically the youngest students in EPG. I go off of age and also on where I really feel like they will benefit and grow the most. So that could differ. So apprentice 5 to 6:30, demi soloists are 6:30 to 8. That's the middle group, and then principals from 8 to 9:30. So that would be your schedule. Apprentice 5 to 6:30, demi soloist 6:30 to 8, principal 8 to 9:30. And again, all of those teams make up our EPG family. EPG is a family. We are all safe. I've seen and I feel, sorry, I'm rambling, but with the 3 companies, the 3 teams or companies within the entire group, I've seen, I see the younger ones come in, or even like people dancers that don't dance at UDA, they've never danced at UDA before. They're coming from other studios to be a part of our team. We have competitive dancers that just want to take a break from the competitions and they want to be a part of the team. So we have a really good mix within the entire company and within the teams. But with that said, I see, the principals being friends with the apprentices, and everyone is just, it's just, again, to accentuate, it is just a big family and they're all loved. And it just gives dancers, I don't know, just another, I always say dance friends are the best kinds of friends. I'm a little biased because I grew up dancing my entire life. But I truly believe, if you have a hobby and you love it, you're going to build marvelous relationships during that. And you go through hard times together, you struggle together, but at the end of the day, you do continue to grow. You do advance in your technical dancing and performing skills. And it's wonderful. So the requirements for EPG, so that was the company. There is 3 teams, apprentice, demi, soloist, principal within the entire company. The requirements for EPG for classes to take, you must take a ballet technique and recital pair. This is very, very important. It's the first thing we start off with. with Christmas choreography. They will have absolutely a ballet piece within each team for Christmas choreography. So they have to take a ballet technique pair, and then they have the option of taking jazz or contemporary as well. And then if they want to take more classes, that is absolutely fantastic, and it is definitely encouraged. Throughout the entire year, we have master classes, and we go to workshops, and we learn and perform choreography that are under all various genres. This year, or this last year, I guess, last year, 2019, for Christmas, we performed a ballet piece, which is my piece, for all 3 teams, all different dances for all 3 teams, so a ballet piece. And then Carlson Fillmore, I had her come in as a choreographer, and she taught them 3 different jazz pieces, so 1 jazz piece per team. So we took a total of 6 pieces, 2 pieces per team, to festivals, venues, performances like that during Christmas time. But every year that will change. The year before that, it was more of like a Broadway jazz. This year was jazz, or sorry, 2 years before, it was Broadway jazz. This last year, it was jazz. And then it's just subject to change. And then for workshops, they take master classes in hip hop, lyrical, contemporary, ballet, which is my favorite, and jazz and modern. So it is really, the whole point of this performing team is to continue to advance technically in your dancing, but to be able to grow as a whole as a dancer, and to be a really well-rounded dancer. Again, to make yourself marketable. If you want to dance in your future, great. We will prepare you. You will have the tools necessary to succeed. If you don't, this is a wonderful team to be a part of, because you're a part of a team, you're learning, you're doing what you love, and you're continuing to strengthen your talents. So that's just a overlay of the requirements. Again, a ballet technique and recital pair, and then a jazz or contemporary. They're more than welcome to take more classes on top of that. I definitely encourage that. Let's see what else. We have a calendar of events that I put together, and it is actually posted. I try to get at least 4 months. This last year, I just kind of did, before January, all the way from August to January, everything was posted. And then from January to the end of the year, everything was posted. So you get a really large scale of what to prepare for. Everyone knows what's going on. Some things may change, like on some of the dates, we don't get dates and times from venues or festivals or even workshops until later on in the game, but you will know that this is like, I black out the week, so you will know, okay, this is the week for this. Make sure you're in town. Make sure this is that, things like that. So it's not too crazy. It's definitely manageable. We give you lots of time to get that calendar. So I'll just start just to kind of like graze through our schedule and what our schedule has been like the past 2 years. In August, there is so let's say you sign up for EPG. Okay, first thing we do, the Saturday before UDA starts dance. So that would be August 15th for this year. August 15th, I have a placement masterclass for all the students. All the students are all together. No one knows what company no one knows what team or company they are in yet, okay? So I put the masterclass first Saturday before UDA starts, and they will just have an hour and a half of jazz and or contemporary, and then an hour and a half ballet class that follows with a 30-minute lunch break in between. And that is just in the afternoon on the Saturday before UDA starts on August 15th. It just helps. Some dancers are returning dancers. I know we have a lot of returning dancers. In Epg, we have Stars Juniors that are looking into the program and they want to come. And I know I've seen Stars perform many, many times, but more of like I would love even my returning students or even students that have never danced at UDA before and are coming to the studio. It's just a good opportunity to see where everyone's at. If people have taken summer classes, sometimes I am completely surprised where a dancer is just so driven all summer long, and then they come back and it's like, oh my goodness, what's happened? This is fantastic. So things like that. Just know that you will be placed where you will grow the most and where you will benefit the most from. Okay. So that's in August. August 15th is the masterclass, placement masterclass. The Monday afterwards, so the Monday of UDA starting, the day before rehearsal starts, you will get a welcome email saying, welcome to Epg. This is what Epg is all about. And then at the very bottom, it will say, you know, your dancer is, or dancer, you are going to be in this company. This is so exciting. We're so excited to have you. We love you. So you'll get that email the Monday after. On Tuesday the 18th, so the day after, first rehearsal ever, we're going to have a welcome party. Okay, just so that everyone can get to know each other. Some dancers, like this year, we actually had quite a few dancers that have never danced at UDA before. They were coming from other studios because they heard UDA was absolutely extraordinary, to say the least. And they came and they wanted to be a part of a company, but they didn't want to go competitive, so they did Epg. This is just so that everyone feels comfortable with each other. Everyone can get to know each other. So the first rehearsal isn't, oh, I'm dancing with a bunch of strangers and I kind of know Sally over there. It's a very communal company, and I just want everyone to feel comfortable and that they can talk to me and that they can have friends that they will be dancing with in the company and good positive relationships. So welcome meetings is Tuesday 18th, Tuesday the 18th, that's the welcome party, excuse me. Teams, again, after that welcome party, Tuesdays after that, teams will meet in their hour-and-a-half increments. Again, apprentices 5 to 6:30, demi-soloists 5 to 6:30, demi-soloists 6:30 to 8, principals 8 to 9:30. Let's see what else. And then also August, that would be probably the last week and first 2 weeks of September, they will be learning their guest choreography for our Christmas performances. And then after that, they'll only have a few rehearsals with them. They'll have me after that. We'll learn my choreography and then we'll clean so that it is beautiful on stage. And that, again, we're really raising the bar every single year. We're continually raising the bar for the company. In September, again, finishing the guest choreographer, choreography, whether it be jazz or contemporary, and then learning my piece. October is the Epg Photo Shoot. I am so excited. Before I get so excited about this, I'll tell you the date. The Epg Photo Shoot is Saturday, October 10th. Saturday, October 10th. Please calendar that. And then there will be another informational meeting in June, first week of June, so that you can be reminded of that. But Saturday, October 10th is the Epg Photo Shoot. I am so excited that I am able to provide this opportunity for you and your dancers. It's one of my favorite things. So of course, dancers in the company, the Epg company, dancers do take recital pictures when everyone else does, okay? They'll do them in their costumes, they'll do the individuals, they'll do the group shot. Okay, so you still have recital pictures from UDA. in your costume. The UDA, the Epg Photo Shoot Saturday, October 10th is different. This is for marketing for Utah dance artists. It is marketing for your dancer. It is marketing for the company to show off and showcase our dancers. So in the photo shoot, your dancer will take many headshots in their company leotard with their hair down, makeup all done up, and then they also will have a room to do pose shots in where dancers, you can go barefoot. I leave it up to you because these are your pictures. This is, what you want your dancer or dancers, this is what you want to use to show off your skills and abilities to other people, whether that be in an audition, you can take a headshot to, or you can take an action shot to, or even if you don't want to do anything with dance past high school, you have a really nice headshot that you can put on your resume. So you will have headshots, they will have pose shots, and then they will also have action shots, which you can see throughout the Utah Dance Artists website. If you go to the Utah Dance Artists website and click on programs and go down to Elite Performance Group, there is at the bottom of the page, and throughout the entire page, you will see photos from our photo shoot that we have taken the last 2 years. If you go down to the very, very bottom of the page, there is a video of it's just a video showcasing all of our dancers in different poses, things like that. So the dancers have a lot of fun with it. They look up poses, they practice. We do show our poses so that we can be prepared and ready. The more poses you have, the more pictures you have. So it's been a lot of fun in the past, and I think it's very eye-opening for dancers. I know personally as a dancer, you look in the mirror all the time, you're like, man, or you're in class, you're like, man, I'm just not turning right today. I don't know what my deal is, things like that. And it's really hard to, I feel like we're always our biggest critics, okay? And so I feel like us pushing ourselves in class and master classes and choreography, all of that, sometimes it's a little overwhelming, okay? Even if you're not a part of Epg and you're in technique classes and you're like, man, what is up with my right turn? It can get overwhelming because we want to continue to grow as dancers. So I feel like the photo shoot really displays just your whole encompassing growth. I have dancers and they do like a split lip in the air, or they'll do like a pose, an arabesque, or some contemporary pose or whatever they want. Or even like in point shoes or barefoot or ballet shoes, and they'll do something and we'll show them the picture, and they're like, holy smokes, I had no idea I even looked like that. And it's like, yeah, you're amazing. So I love that we're able to offer this. It is a wonderful tool to use for your dancers, and for dancers for you to use. To market yourselves. So that's Saturday, October 10th. November is our Sub for Sierra wrapping party. And then more details will come with that. Just another way, again, from August to December, we're pretty much in our own individual teams until December. And then after that, due to spring choreography, recital choreography, we could all be together, or it could be the entire company or a little bit of both. But from August until December, do plan on being in rehearsal with your specific companies up until, a few weeks before we perform. I bring everyone together so we can put the entire production together, and all transitions will go really smoothly. So that's in November, Sub for Sierra. December, this is the exciting part of it all. December is our huge performances, festivals. This is where we get to perform all of our choreography we've been working so hard on ever since end of August, beginning of September. So we go to Festival of Trees. We go to the Dickens Festival. We also do holiday magic. Holiday magic, so Dickens Festival and Festival of Trees, you do pay to get in. Holiday magic, it is usually, last year it was at Taylorsville High School. I believe the year before it was at Granger High School. So it is done around at a local high school. They have a beautiful auditorium, both of them have. And we do perform. The company, Epg, pays for our entry, but for parents, friends, anyone that you would like to come, Holiday Magic is free. It is free entry. And then we have the Epg Christmas Party, where we do fun games, secret dancer, fun just traditions that we've done for the past 2 years that are continually growing. And it's a really good way to just kind of wrap up the year with all our performances. It's wonderful. Into January, we have SALT Master Classes, which is a local professional contemporary modern dance company. I either hire in, bring choreography, hire and bring in choreographers, teachers, SALT dancers for master classes. And this is a wonderful opportunity again to have your dancer continue to learn, not only from UDA faculty, but we want to make sure that we are giving you all the tools necessary to allow you, dancer, or parents of dancers, for your dancers to succeed and to continue to grow within their dancing, and just to learn from different people who love the art form of dance. Again, various genres. In February, we take the entire company that is in the ages of high school to the Byu Chp Workshop. It's BYU's Contemporary Dance Theater Workshop, and it is phenomenal. I will get into, if you are not of high school, I will let you know what we do for you in just a moment. So for those of you of high school ages, BYU CDT Workshop, there's master classes all day long. It's just an all-day thing. When I say all day, that it means it goes till 8:45, 9-ish in the morning until 3 or so. In the afternoon, the dancers do have like a lunch break in between the end of their master classes, and then after, whenever those end of the block of master classes end for the day, BYU gifts us tickets to, I guess not gifts, the company pays, me, pays for them, okay? And then we're able to watch BYU CDT actually dance and showcase their performance, which this year, it would be this year. It was amazing. Every single year, BYU's always been amazing, and so is UVU. But this last year, it was absolutely insane. I have seen so many things done before. Sometimes it's, when you go to dance performances, it's like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, that looks kind of familiar. Oh, that's interesting. But they were on ropes in the air, like sideways, and there was like 5 of them going at the same. It was amazing. It was amazing. So there's a little sneak peek. That was this year. So who knows what they'll do next year, but it is fantastic. So for those of you that are not high school ages, if you're in middle school still, that is totally fine. I bring choreographers for master classes to you. It will be at the studio, either the South Jordan studio or this year we did it at the Draper studio, and I will bring master classes to you so that you are still getting those master classes, you're still getting those opportunities to learn and grow from outside pre-professional and professional dancers. And it's wonderful. Again, for the workshop and for the master classes I bring in, they are various genres, so we can be well-rounded performers. Let's see. February, on to March, April, and May. So I'll just say those all together, March, April, and May. We perform at various local venues. Some could possibly be the South Jordan Community Arts Festival, which is local to South Jordan, the Real Monarchs soccer team, and we would be performing at the halftime shows there, halftime performances. And it's really nice depending on the fundraisers. So pretty much you have to fundraise your way in to get to perform at the Real Monarchs, which is a huge deal. And it's very difficult to get in and to be able to do that and to have that opportunity. But we have a fundraiser that we do. This year we did it and we already made the cut. I think we made the cut like the first week and a half after the fundraiser. I don't even think it was that long, which was wonderful. So it just depends on how many tickets we sell, how many times we can perform, that kind of a thing. So it can vary, but it's an easy fundraiser to do and to get done. So those are some of the things that we'll be doing in March, April, May, depending on how many times we perform, when the festival or performance is scheduled at. And then in April, of course, UDA's spring break. EPG does a really fun, we offer a really fun and educational in dance traveling opportunity for parents and dancers and whoever wants to go. We did not do one this year, and honestly, thank heavens, because of the whole coronavirus. We wouldn't have been able to go anyways, to stay home and safe. But it just really, anyways, so stay home and safe. Last year, we went to New York, and I took all the dancers, well, whoever wanted to go, and there also was a fundraiser for that too. We do it through a agency so that we get the best price possible. We went to New York for an entire week. We stayed, I think, maybe a block away from Times Square. They took dance classes, and the price all includes this, obviously just not food and anything else you want to do, but the price includes, like, you know, the Empire State Building, Radio City. We had a completely private Radio City tour. We met a Rockette. We went to the Statue of Liberty. We did the 9/11 museum. What else did we do? We did a lot. You can do Central Park. Obviously, that's free. Broadway Dance Center classes. So dancers were able to take dance classes just off of Times Square at the Broadway Dance Center in New York, and that was fantastic. We also, I'm like missing one of the biggest things. We also went to 3 Broadway shows. We went to Wicked, My Fair Lady, and Phantom of the Opera. And again, that just kind of depends on what's playing, things like that, what's offered at the time. So there will, it's not always going to be New York, because I understand that if I did New York every year, if you did it the year before, maybe half the company wouldn't necessarily feel inclined to go again, because they've already been and they've already done all those things. So we're going to try to mix it up, and may or may not. We give a few options. The more people that are interested, the better the price, and it's fantastic. The price included all of those things. I believe airfare and hotel for an entire week. It was fantastic. So it was great. Just look for travel opportunities that will be announced. Again, we'll give you ample time to think about that. If you have any suggestions, I am always open to hearing those suggestions, but I do always try to make it dance oriented in some sort of fashion, because we are a company. So I do have a few ideas. I will be showcasing those at in the June meeting, at the next meeting in June, first week of June. So that is March, April, May. In June, we have obviously UDA Recital, which the company performs, you know, 1 to 2 plus dances at, whether that be our spring choreography, new choreography, to go with the UDA Recital theme or not, things like that. And so that's fantastic because we don't only get to perform once at Recital, we perform multiple times in different pieces, and then also we do perform at different shows as well. So instead of just one show, we're in 2. So again, dancers have ample time to perform. Let's see what else. So June, UDA Recital, which we just talked about, performances, Epg end of the year party. That's a big party we have. Just as a congratulations, a celebration of all the wonderful things we did this last year. All the hard work that's gone into our productions, everything. So it's great. Let's see. Oh, June 1st. So June 1st, this is before UDA Recital, and this is before the end of the year Epg party. June 1st, Epg registration opens. So June 1st is before our next meeting in June. So June 1st, Epg registration opens. If you register to Epg within the month of June, okay, from June 1st to June 29th, then you will get to priority register your dancer on July 6th and 7th, before everyone snags classes for fall schedules. Now that is a huge incentive for registering for Epg anytime in the month of June. Starting June 1st all the way to June 29th, if you register for Epg, you will be on the priority list to register for all your classes in fall, which is fantastic because classes do fill up so fast, so very fast, and we want to make sure that our company members get the classes that they want to take. Let's see what else. I think I hit everything. I hope it wasn't too jumbled. And I hope I didn't go on a tangent. I just love this team so much, and it's just, I could talk for days about it. And I know all of my company members that are watching this, or that do watch this, are like, yeah, or my stars that I've had before, they're like, yep, Miss London is just goofy, but we work hard, but we still have a lot of fun, but we still grow. So parents and or dancers, if you have any further questions about anything I just went through, schedule, the year schedule for Epg, where we perform, venues, what Tuesdays look like, you know, how do you know what team you're on, things like that, or any other personal questions or anything, comments you may have, please feel free to contact our Epg manager. Her email is Norma Gunderson at msn.com. So you will be emailing Norma Gunderson. She is our fantastic Epg manager. So again, Norma Gunderson at msn.com. That's NormaGunderson at msn.com. So go ahead, feel free to send her any questions, concerns, comments, anything that you may have, and then she will be in contact with me, and then we can get those questions answered to you, and we can get excited about this next year's company. Hey, thank you so much. I think I hit everything. Oh, really quickly. So really quickly, I'm wearing it. I'm staring at myself. In the screen, I didn't even say this. So this is our company jacket. The company jacket does change every 3 years. So this next year, so dancers or parents of dancers that are looking into EPG, this will be your jacket for this next season. We have the UDA, we have the name, and then on the back, full model demonstration. It has the UDA logo, love it, Elite logo with the crown, everything like that. It's wonderful, and it's every 3 years it changes. That was just kind of a little random, just so you know. Anyways, if you have any questions, again, email Norma Gunderson at msn.com. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. I can't wait to meet you and your dancers.